coming out, I was able to cut her off, and she got very upset. She told me to go fuck myself, and she had such an angry look on her face, and I remember it because I think about it when I come. Yeah. She had a bumper sticker on her car that said her son graduated from law school. I was like, I should track him down and date him and then just show up on Christmas. Be like, you remember me from the tunnel? You told me to go fuck myself, now I'm fucking your kid. I think what I'm trying to say is, I want a gun. No, I can't get a gun. I would use it the first day. So, what I've started doing instead, though, is just fake shooting people. You can fake shoot as many people as you want. There's actually no law against it. I was trying to get off an exit the other day, and this guy was also trying to get off, but he missed the exit, so he's just reversing on the highway. Not worried about killing all of us. And we just ended up at a red light together. I just put my window down, emptied a whole fucking clip right into his dumb fucking face. Now, if that was a real gun, I would never get to see how mad he got. I don't know. I try not to pay attention to what's going on. People already want to talk about the next election. They're like, you know, I think Trump's gonna run again. Who are you gonna vote for? I'm like, I am one flat tire away from killing myself. I vote for me not to be here. I don't know. I do love, though, that Hunter Biden is a crackhead. Doesn't it make you feel so much better about yourself? You're like, if the president's son can't stop doing crack, how am I gonna stop? Yeah. He's been doing crack for a long time, which I really respect. What is that saying? If you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. I don't think his family cares if he stops doing crack or not. I think they're like, hey, can you stop filming yourself while you're doing crack with hookers? A couple of months ago, I was in a restaurant, and Hillary and Bill Clinton were in there, and I asked to take a picture with them, not even because I like them. I just want to make a joke on Instagram about Epstein not killing himself. So we take the picture. And then Bill goes to take a selfie with just me and him, and Hillary goes, she already got her picture. I was like, Hill, it's a little late in the game to be on it. I know. She was so mean to me, it made me very upset that I voted for her. And then I started thinking about what their fights are probably like. At some point, he has to want to shut her up. He's like, well, we're gonna eat dinner where I want to eat tonight because I won the election. Actually, I won twice, and I had to run against real people. How upsetting do you think that is for Bill? If I was Bill, I would have been so embarrassed that I would have hired the same people the Clintons hired to kill everybody else that works for them. Have them just kill Hillary. I don't know. I do want to be rich, though. We all want to be rich. I don't want to be too rich, though. I do want to stop right before it's okay to fuck kids. What if I do it and I love it? No, I don't want to fuck kids. But I also didn't think I'd like caviar, so... Now, I know what you're going to say. Poor people also fuck kids, but there's no party. It's a lot sadder. It's just a guy in a UPS uniform walking over his truck like, man, I can't believe I fucked that kid. This is not good. But, you know, rich people are on their yacht like, man, I can't believe we're fucking these kids. Just high-fiving each other. You work so hard, Bill, you deserve it. My godchild told his mother, who's my best friend, that he's transgender. And me and her were talking about it, and I was like, well, do you think he's confused? Do you think he is transgender? Or is there a small chance he failed every subject in school this year and doesn't want to get punished this summer? You can't punish a transgender kid. Honestly, if a transgender person murdered your whole family and you were being interviewed by the news, you'd have to be like, I feel so blessed that they would choose to murder my family. I'm so happy they can just be who they are. Look, I do think you should be able to do whatever you want. No, stop. I have to get out of here, stop. I do think you should be able to do whatever you want as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else. Like if you want to cut your dick off, or your tits, or get a dick, I think the government should pay for it. If we can pay for the whole Ukrainian war, we could finance a couple of cocks. It does make me think, though, there's got to be just like a lot of loose dicks and tits in a landfill somewhere. And we got to make sure it doesn't get into the ocean. Then all of the turtles are going to choke on all of the cocks. Can you imagine the PSAs for that? Where they're like, please dispose of your cocks properly. The turtles are dying again. Except for that one gay turtle. I don't know. Only 5% of the population is transgender, and they're all in the 8th grade. People are very concerned about it. It's like, hey, it's gonna work itself out. They have no idea what being trans is. They think it's just changing their name. Wait till they find out what they really have to change. But my godchild, he was born a boy, identifies as a girl, and is dating someone that was born a girl and identifies as a boy, so they're just a straight couple. So, it's gonna be okay. Personally, I do love transgender women. I think they're very pretty. But that's the thing, like, no matter how pretty your face is and how nice your new pussy is, you're still gonna shit like a dude. There's no surgery for that. Like, Elaine, you shit 8 times today, and most of it's on the wall. Personally, I don't understand why transgender people get very upset if you call them by the wrong pronoun. I'm like, you were born the wrong gender, so obviously you get mistakes happen. I don't know, I'm glad we could all get together. I know it's been a couple of rough years for all of us. I do think, though, it's been the hardest on white women. Oh my God, everybody hates us so much. I'm like, I don't know why, we're being the most helpful. Like anytime we see a black guy, we're like, hey, I'm gonna call the cops, they give you a ride home. Not all white women suck. It's usually the ones that are wearing scarves in the summer. Just getting upset by jokes that have nothing to do with them. We're like, why are you getting upset about this joke about Asians? Let Asian people get upset about that. Why try to take that from them also? I figured it out, though. We just have way too many white women right now, and nobody is checking us. And it's because we don't have any more serial killers. They were keeping down the white woman population. Whether you want to think about it like that or not, Ted Bundy was a hero. And how do we repay him? We locked him up for doing the Lord's work. Yeah, Ted Bundy was a family guy. He just wanted to hang out with his kids and read to them and hold his wife's face while they fucked, but he couldn't. He had to be out there every night just killing white women so that black people could be safe. And when you think of it like that, it does make you think that Martin Luther King was a lot of talk. No, obviously, I think they're both great. They're both great, you know. Let's be honest, you know, MLK wasn't out there killing white women, you know. He was too busy fucking them. What? He could have choked some of them out a little too hard. It's almost like he didn't care at all. I guess what I'm trying to say is Ted Bundy has done more for black people than Martin Luther King, and he should also have a holiday during Black History Month.
Am I supposed to stay out here and deal with it before I come in to buy? I saw a store with a sign once, and it said, 92% of our products are responsibly sourced. 90, just don't put anything. That's not high enough to brag. 92%. That means 8% of their clothes are like, you don't even want to know how we made this shit. It was a bloodbath. When we made that shirt, we just ripped the back off the Honduran kid that was working there. Some things that are terrible happening in the world, you just kind of give up. Like in New York, there's a lot of homeless people. I mean, there's a lot of homeless people here. I mean, not in here. There's none in here. There's none in here. There's none in here. Not even with a ticket, he ain't getting in here. They're not allowed to go where we go. They're just not allowed. That's the one part we all agree with. I don't know what to do about the homeless, but they're not coming in here. If you don't have your own indoors, you can't come into other people's indoors. Those are the rules. Those are the rules we live by. I've done benefit shows for homeless people where homeless people weren't allowed in the show. There's whole places they don't get to, like the airport. They've never even seen an airport. You never been at your gate and some guy's like, hey, I'm trying to get to Tokyo. Can you help me out? But they're everywhere. I mean, I was in Phoenix, Arizona, 120 degrees. 120 degrees. Homeless people are just standing outside at intersections with a sign that says, you know, help, I'm on fire. And but you can't, you know, you're in a white BMW, like, sorry, I can't. There's glass here. I don't know how to help you, you know. And in New York, you see them everywhere. You walk through them, and you got to make choices, because you can't help all of them, and you can't help any of them. So you choose who to lie to. I don't have it. No, I don't know things in any of my, I'm sorry. Like, there's this homeless guy who lives, I mean, he doesn't live anywhere, but, I mean, by definition, he is at large. But he's often seen on the corner by my house. That's where he is every day. That's where he reports to nothing every day. And I walk by him every day, because I go to the same store every day. I go to Claire's. I don't know if you know Claire's. It's a children's jewelry store. I go in there every morning, buy a handful of rhinestone earrings. I run home. Anyway. I walk by this homeless guy, and every morning he goes, hey, man, can you help me out? I go, okay. I give him $5. And then on the way home, like 20 minutes later, he's like, hey, man. He doesn't remember, which is fine. But I don't want to give him another $5, you know, because I only have a few million. I don't know why. I should. Clearly, I should. I don't know what makes me go like, you had your $5, young man. What am I gonna spoil him? Give him the fucking money.